Hello, everybody. It's time for another podcast, and we're going to talk today about some edibles and the benefits and how you make them and how you make the oil. Um, I owned a bakery, Top Shelf Edibles, and we were in business for about a year, and we made fancy truffles. Um, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about that, and Bill's going to talk about the commercial end, how to create. So what I do is I'm a professional baker, and so I have some products that I feel are very good and very tasty. And so I just took my regular baked goods that everybody told me they liked, and I added marijuana. Now, I don't know if you can see this very well, but this is a syringe and it's filled with RSO, Rick Simpson oil. And you put this in your whatever you want to, brownies, cookies. I make a ton of triple chocolate chip cookies with this in it. And actually, this is a new one. I haven't tried this particular type of RSO before, so I'm looking forward to giving it a try. This has Bill's handiwork all over it. Um, so if you want to do some cooking, I'll probably have something online with some recipes. It's really good as opposed to canna butter. Um, no matter what you do with canna butter, there's going to be that aftertaste. With the Rick Simpson oil, there is no real aftertaste. You can't tell that it's in whatever you're cooking.
I was going to ask you that.
Yeah, it just dissipates in the and because it's so strong and you know it needs so little, and then we'll talk about the process, but something is removing that green chloroform from this so that it doesn't have that canna butter
Like
taste.
chlorophyll.
Yeah, like the chlorophyll. So why don't you tell us a little bit about how you make Rick Simpson oil?
Well, the way I make it is I'm just making it for myself, so it's not the commercial level. I'll take a big glass jar, grind up about 3 ounces, use 2 bottles of Everclear, 750 milliliters, and then I will let it soak, shake it up real good, loose grind the weed, let it soak for 2 or 3 hours at least to get a
Mm-hmm.
good first wash. And then I sift out the cannabis from the oil, and in a rice cooker at about 230 degrees, I'll cook off the alcohol. And then once the amount has simmered down to, it ends up being real low in the bottom, I'll use what is the type of spatula that doesn't stick?
Oh, Teflon.
Yeah, like a Teflon spatula, and get it out
Mm-hmm.
into a jar, and then I'll put the jar on a candle warmer to burn off the rest of the alcohol. And I make sure it's good and burned off because I don't want to I don't want to taste the alcohol.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's decarbed and ready to go.
So I could make this oil in one day.
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty cool to know. I haven't tried to make this before. Maybe I will give that a try, and I'll let you all know how well that works out once I give it a shot. Um, because we use a ton of this for our own personal use. I would say that we make 2 batches of cookies that has 1 gram one of these in it, um, at least twice a week. We give away a lot of cookies. Sharing is caring. We watched Barney when we were kids. So I think that's all for this week. I've been thinking about this, and you need to go ahead and contact Calamity Politics if you have any questions about any of this. Because if I can't, if I start getting stuff, that lets me know where the gaps in our education are at, and we can fill those gaps up. And if you even if I have to DM you personally, um, rather than put you on the podcast, I'm more than happy to do that as well. So please whip out your questions, and I will do my best to answer them. Have a great day and a great week. Bye now.